Hey, how you doing, Pioneer Football League? This is David Patterson with your playoff update. In our 10 and under division, Long Island Spartans have sewn up the 1 seed, Buccaneers the 2 seed, Steelers the 3 seed, and we have a playoff game before the playoffs as the Colts will take on the New York City Lions in what will be a playoff playing game. So our 10 and under season, very successful. We saw a lot of amazing play out of these young men and women, by the way. So as we go on to the playoffs, our Division 2, which we'll get to in a few, will feature some quality teams as well, so it should be a lot of fun. Here are some of our highlights from the 10U season. Some of our highlights include MetLife Stadium, where the 10 and under division twice got to play at halftime of the Philadelphia Eagles and New York Jets, once in the preseason with 4 of our teams, and then once in the regular season. On our 12 and under division, right now, Long Island Spartans undefeated as the 1 seed. We have the last week of the regular season coming down to the Buccaneers and Steelers, the 2 and the 3 seed. The Bears and the Sharks are competing for that last playoff spot as the tiebreaker. So our 12U division has some really great action from this year. Again, Spartans undefeated, looking to defend their championship. However, there's some other teams that could contend for the crown. That Bronx Steelers versus Bronx Buccaneers 2-3 game should be a good one. Here are some highlights from our 12 and under season. What else do we have? On to our 14 and under, our intermediate division. Long Island Spartans sounds repetitive with the number 1 seed. Sitting in the 2 seed is the Staten Island Bandits. And then the 3 and 4 seeds will come down to the Steelers, Colts, or the Coney Island Sharks. This is one of our most competitive divisions from top to bottom. There are no bye weeks in this thing. The Bandits started off a little bit slow but have come on lately. Same thing with the Steelers. They had a classic matchup last weekend between the two of them. Absolutely awesome action. In our 18U senior division, Green Wave undefeated as the 1 seed right now. However, they could drop down to the 2 seed depending on what happens next. The Harlem Jets secured the 2 seed. The New York City Lions are currently in the 3 seed and battling for the 4th seed. The Buccaneers and the Yellow Jackets are at this particular point still in contention with the Coney Island Sharks. However, the Sharks would need a lot of help to get in, and that's how the standings are right now. New York City Lions have clinched a playoff spot along with the Green Wave and the Jets. We just don't know whether they'll be hosting or will be on the road for the first round of the playoffs. The semifinals will be November the 14th weekend. On to our Division 2 championship. So the teams that do not make it to our Division 1 playoff go on to the Division 2 playoffs. And here's how we stand so far. In the Division 2 10 and under, we have the Bronx Bears. They will host, they will be hosted by the New York City Lions or the Bronx Colts, depending on how the rest of the season plays out. In our 12 and under division, we have the Coney Island Sharks and the Bronx Panthers. They will face off at McCombs Dam Park November 22nd for the 12 and under Division 2 championship game if all holds the way that it is now. In our 14 and under, we would have the Coney Island Sharks against the lowest seed that has been eliminated from the Division 2 championship. So we'll get to that as soon as this plays out at the end of week 9. And in our senior division, this is how it looks. It's a logjam at this particular point between the Yellow Jackets, Buccaneers, and Sharks. The D2 semifinal low seeds look like they'll be the Bears and the Bronx Colts. So both the Division 1 championship and the Division 2 championship game will take place in the same weekend. Saturday, November 21st in Brooklyn at MCU Park will be the Division 1 championship. The Division 2 championship will be at McCombs Dam Park That's Sunday. Both of them all-day events. You can get your tickets now for $10 a piece. We look forward to an amazing playoff. Thank you for supporting Pioneer Football.